You probably came to my video because you were Googling and researching about Family Mode by T-Mobile, and you wanted to know a little bit more about it. I'm here to tell you a little bit more about it so that you can make an informed decision about whether or not you want this product and want to put it on your kids' devices. I'm going to go over some pros and cons, some of the things that it does and doesn't do, and hopefully that helps you decide. This is our little pamphlet thing that we have hanging up or displayed in the stores that shows some of what Family Mode is about. It shows a little bit of what the app looks like, and it gives some of the features of it. There's a backside to it as well. You'll probably need to pause this if you actually want to read it, but I was just trying to give you a short overview. But on to the basics. So Family Mode is this awesome thing that I think that every parent should be using to help have a little bit more access and control of what their kids are doing. Because as we all know, smartphones run our kids' lives. They run everybody's lives, but especially the younger generations. And having control over what's controlling your child's life is important, because you want to be able to take some of that power back. You want to be able to have some of that power for yourself. So as a parent, you can guide them and teach them and help them to be more successful children and hopefully someday successful adults. I grew up in an age without smartphones, so I was just a kid being a kid. And nowadays, it seems like kids don't get to be kids anymore because they have these little plastic or metal or glass devices in their hands that make them grow up fast and disconnect them from reality and basically control their lives. Take back the power. That's what this is about. You taking back the power to teach your kids and raise your kids the way that you want to without having electronics and social media raise your kids. Okay, so Family Mode is an app. You install it on your phone, and it's $10 a month, and you also install it on your kids' phones. It can't be removed without a passcode. And you install it on your kids' phones, and they're going to hate it, you're going to love it, because this gives you access to everything that they are doing. You can control their bedtime, so you can shut off their Wi-Fi at bedtime. You can shut off their Wi-Fi when they're at school. You can see what their internet browser history is like. You can see what they're doing, how much time they're spending on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, stuff like that. You can limit the apps that your child downloads. So you can literally say, like, I don't want you to have Snapchat, so you're not going to be able to even download Snapchat on your device. And you can stop them from having Snapchat, which is a really awesome thing, because there are a lot of predators out there who like to prey on kids on Snapchat. So that's something that I definitely suggest doing. But other than that, it's got a geolocator, so you always know where your kids are. Now, a downside to this is if they're smart enough to leave their phone at home, then, or wherever they're supposed to be staying at, and sneak out without it, then obviously you're not going to know where your kid is. However, if they're receiving a text message from their friends like, hey, we're at the party, where are you, or whatever, and they're not responding, maybe you're going to get a little suspicious and decide that, you know, maybe they left their phone at home. But, other than that, there's no real way of stopping them from not having their smartphone on their person. Now, the likelihood of them not wanting to have their smartphone with them at all times is pretty slim. Because kids nowadays, they're addicted to those things. They need to have them constantly. So keep that in mind as well. I already talked about how you can limit their mobile data and stuff like that. You can also give rewards if they're behaving well. So you can increase their mobile data as a special reward. It's got a specific system in there. I don't know if you can see it on here, but it's got a specific system on there where you can monitor the rewards that you're giving. You can filter content, so they can't look at inappropriate content online, anything that's rated above a certain level. Now, the downside is that if it happens to be online and not be rated at all or whatever, then they might be able to get their hands on that content. So I would still be a little bit vigilant about watching. But other than that, I think that it's a really handy device, or a really handy feature to have as part of that, because you can literally keep things to age-appropriate content. Let's see, I said that you can see their internet browser history. Oh, you can put it on tablets, so you don't just need to leave it to smartphones. Like, if they're not old enough to have a phone yet, you can put it on their tablet. They also sell an awesome little thing that plugs in that you can use it to limit other devices. So you can limit a home PC or an Xbox. That's a big one. You can literally shut off their Xbox when it's bedtime and they won't be able to use it because it'll go through the home Wi-Fi system and shut off various aspects of the home Wi-Fi system. So yeah. Looking in my notes, making sure that I got everything that I wanted to. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty much all of the features that it does, you know, and it seems like very little, but it's actually a lot when you think of how much control it's giving you back for over your kids. Because when you think about it, these smartphones, they control your kids' lives, and it's really crazy. You know, I personally, my son has a smartphone, and I'm thinking of getting this for him because I'm a little bit concerned about what he's doing online. Because you can't be certain. You can't trust that they're going to do what you want them to do. Now, your kids are obviously going to hate this. They're going to hate knowing that you have this kind of control over them. But the obvious solution to that is that if they're just doing what they're supposed to be doing and they're not doing anything inappropriate, then they have no reason to worry. So, you know, it might cause a few fights every once in a while, but they need to learn how to control themselves and how to be smart with their smartphone. I know that I've said things in the past about, like, not liking smart things because they're kind of creepy, but I don't think that there's anything wrong with you being the smart thing that's spying on your kids. Like, I might have a problem with Alexa and stuff like that, but you're the one that's in control here. You're the one that's doing the spying on your own kids. And I think that it's kind of unfortunately necessary in today's world because kids aren't being honest with themselves or with you, and they don't understand the dangers that are out there. And with parents working more and more, we can't be on our kids constantly 24/7 making sure that they're doing what they're supposed to be doing without some sort of assistance. I'm really excited about family mode. I don't know if you're excited about family mode, but I personally am really excited about family mode. I think that it's a great feature. I think that it has a lot of benefits, and I think that it can do a lot of good in the lives of families. And if you are thinking about getting family mode, I would seriously suggest that you do. Because the fact that that thought has even gone into your head for like a split second means that there's something going on with you and your kids' lives. And family mode just offers that little extra piece of security that you need to make sure that everything is okay. Thank you and have a good day. Like and subscribe for more content.